It's time for GMA3, Summer Scorcher, life-threatening heat this holiday weekend, with temperatures topping triple digits, causing a surge in medical emergencies. Plus, how the extreme heat wave could impact holiday travel, with a record number of Americans on the move. Enchanted weekend, as Taylor and Travis gear up to say I do. Which dress will Taylor say yes to, making her wildest dreams come true? And we're working overtime.
Red hot emotion, puts fireworks in motion. It looks like the 4th of July.
In the heart of the Smoky Mountains for Dolly Parton Pop News, it's time for GMA3.
Hello, I'm Dr. Tara Narula. Oh, we love when we start the day with Dolly Parton. I'm Rhiannon Alley here with Morgan Norwood as well, and we are so glad all of you could join us on this Friday. We are counting down this morning to our 24-hour live event.
It is truly going to be a party. Our Disney Celebrates America live 24-hour event airs right here on ABC and streams on Disney Plus, Hulu, and the ESPN app starting tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern with the Statue of Liberty like you have never seen her before. What a beauty.
Oh, such a beauty. And we're capping off 50 states in 50 weeks with the last 2 states to join our country, the cold beauty of Alaska and the surf and sun of Hawaii.
Yes, but we have to begin with that brutal heat affecting tens of millions to start the holiday weekend. Most of the eastern half of the country is already baking this afternoon under life-threatening temperatures, which could put a damper on celebrations. And Danielle Breezy, chief meteorologist from our Nashville affiliate WKRN, joins us now with just how hot it is out there. Hey, good afternoon, Danielle.
Good afternoon, and yes, unfortunately, the heat dome is really building in the eastern half of the country, and I want to begin with this. This is video from Muhlenberg Township in Pennsylvania and also D.C. You see people grabbing water in D.C. Now, in Muhlenberg Township, more than 100 people were treated with heat-related illnesses at a train event. Now, the Salute to Independence Parade in Philly is actually canceled for today due to the heat. So that is just how serious this heat is. We got extreme heat warnings. That's in effect up and down the I-95 corridor from D.C., Baltimore, Philly, New York City, up to Boston. In D.C. today, it's going to feel like 113. Wow. That is some hot weather out there. And you notice as you look in the eastern half of the country, we've got heat advisories and the extreme heat warnings in the pink. That goes all the way down to here in Nashville, where today we're going to feel like 107. Paducah feeling like 111. In Louisville, 109. It's steamy in a lot of spots. Now, as we look ahead towards the weekend, we have got a heat wave for the holiday weekend in a lot of spots. Jackson, Mississippi, feeling like the triple digits, not only Saturday, but Sunday and Monday. Savannah, Georgia, same idea. Raleigh, you're going to feel like 111 by Saturday. Nashville, 107. Now, the good news is, as we go towards Chicago, Boston, New York City, by Sunday, you're getting a little break in the heat. And by Monday, you're feeling much better, especially up in Boston. And your 4th of July forecast will feature severe storms in the mid-Atlantic, showers and storms in the southeast, and it will be warm and dry the west coast. But I will tell you, in Nashville here, guys, we hit 100 yesterday, and it's going to be hot again today. Back to you.
So hard to see those over 100 numbers. Oh, well, from the record heat to the record holiday travel over the weekend, expected to be busy in the skies and on the roads. Victor Okendo joins us now with the latest. Hi, Victor.
Hey, Tara, it is definitely expected to be another busy day in the skies. The FAA is projecting more than 51,000 flights. That is about 7,000 more than an average day. The America 250 celebrations will have an impact on air travel over the weekend. Military flyovers will cause intermittent closure of airspace from Washington to Boston. In fact, Reagan National Airport outside D.C. will be closed all day on the 4th. Several airlines, including Delta, JetBlue, United, and American, have issued travel waivers allowing passengers to change their flights without additional fees. The heat will also cause disruptions. Delta issuing a heat travel alert for passengers using LaGuardia Airport. If you're riding the rails, Amtrak reporting numerous cancellations and some trains operating at reduced speeds because of the heat. Most travelers will be driving over the holiday and roads will be packed. The worst time to drive today is between noon and 7 p.m., so head out before 11 this morning to avoid fellow drivers. And as far as gas, The national average stands at $3.83 a gallon. The good news, that is down 46 cents from a month ago, but it is the highest since 2022 when it was nearly $1 more. Guys?
Yeah, good to see those gas prices go down. Thank you, Victor. Okay, we turn now to the couple who climbed to the top of the Empire State Building, making an appearance in court, facing multiple felony charges. Our chief investigative correspondent, Eric Kontursky, is here with the latest. This is a story that just keeps on giving. They're out now?
Everyone is talking about the couple of the moment.
Yes. They really are.
Not that one. Oh. The daredevil couple, free from custody on supervised release, as we learn new details about how they pulled off this jaw-dropping, albeit illegal, exploit. They kissed the sky and then each other.
Two geniuses climbed to the top of the Empire State Building, the top of the spire.
The extreme free climbers who scaled the broadcast antenna of the Empire State Building and unfurled a banner nearly 1,500 feet above New York City are grounded, leaving court on supervised release.
Is it worth it? Was it worth it?
Sources tell ABC News Angelina Nicolaou and Ivan Kuznetsov bought tickets to the Empire State Building Tuesday and never left, hiding out overnight. At 5 a.m. the next morning, sources say a security camera caught the couple going through a hatch on the 102nd floor observation deck. Hours later, prosecutors said the pair exited the 104th floor, where a lock on a security door had been broken, and scaled the broadcast antenna.
Can you just stay where you are? You can't be up here.
The climbers are now facing felony charges, including reckless endangerment and criminal mischief. Their lawyer says they're overcharged.
As far as what I've seen, and I'm sure you've all seen, it was a message of love.
But it might not have been an actual engagement. Angelina Nicolaou's father tells ABC News the couple is already married, calling the proposal a performance.
If you want to get married, they're doing it right there. Would this be more convenient?
Any plans for the marriage? Not now, guys. Have you picked a date? Will it be in New York?
The couple ducked into the subway, pausing on the stairwell for a kiss.
Good kiss! All right, all right!
The couple is due back in court toward the end of August. Prosecutors called them social media influencers who engage in extreme risk-taking.
What other couple are you talking about, Erin? Is there something else going on here in New York City? No? Oh, okay.
Chief investigative
Hopefully nothing
correspondent,
illegal going
chief
on
comedian as well.
Erin,
Thank you, Erin. Still to come here on GMA3. 4th of July weekend is one of the busiest at the ER. So Dr. Tara Narula will tell us about the top risks that you and your family can avoid as you enjoy the holiday safely. Stay with us.
We're back now with a GMA Health Alert as America turns 250 this weekend. Doctors say 4th of July is one of the busiest days of the year in the ER. New numbers from the Consumer Product Safety Commission reveal at least 15 deaths and an estimated 13,000 emergency room visits tied to fireworks just last year alone. So who better to talk about it than our favorite doctor, Dr. Narula, who is our chief medical correspondent. Okay, so let's break this down because there are 3 F's to a safe 4th of July, and they are fireworks, food, and fun.
Yes.
So let's break it down with fireworks first, because when I was a kid, we let off fireworks in the street.
Yeah.
What definitely wasn't safe. But at that point, we didn't know the risks.
Exactly. So, you know, my husband's a plastic surgeon. He was telling me yesterday that when he was on call in his training, every July 4th, they would see people come in with, you know, massive injuries, hands almost blown off. So we think about the hands, the face, the ears, and the fingers as being the most vulnerable. Most of them are burn injuries from the fireworks. And we also don't think about often sparklers. We hand our kids a lot of sparklers, but sparklers can actually get to over 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit, enough to burn some metals. So probably better, definitely better, to hand your kids either a glow stick or an LED wand instead. Sparklers actually cause about 1,300 emergency room visits every single year. If you are going to use fireworks, you want to read the instructions. You want to light one at a time and move away quickly. If it doesn't ignite, don't go back and try to relight it or pick it up with your hand. Also, you want to have a bucket or a hose nearby so that in case you need it, the water is there. If you do get burned, you want to run the burn under cool, clean water water, not cold water, for about 20 minutes, and then put a cool, clean, loose cloth on top of it. And then if it's an extensive burn, of course, you want to seek medical attention.
Okay, so F number 2 is food. Of course, you don't want to leave the potato salad out all afternoon, and of course, you wouldn't take a spoon to it. But what do we need to know about food?
Yeah, well, I'm guilty of throwing away everything. So the motto is, when in doubt, throw it out. But certainly, if it's something perishable and it's been out for about 2 hours, you want to throw it out. If it's been out for about 1 hour and it's over 90 degrees, also time to throw it out. Certainly, when you're grilling, you want to have grill safety. So you want to keep a 3 feet radius with kids, check for gas leaks, don't grill in an enclosed indoor space. And then essentially, you want to check the meat temperature. So investing in a good meat thermometer, so grilling your burgers to 160 degrees or more, and poultry or chicken 165 degrees or more to prevent foodborne illness, which unfortunately we see.
Let's talk about fun in the sun, because we see these dangerous hot temperatures. Tell us some ways to enjoy it safely.
So sunscreen, you want to apply a broad SPF 30, 15 minutes before you go out, every 2 hours while you're out. And even when you get out of the water, stay hydrated. We've been talking about heat stroke and exhaustion all week long. So drinking every 20 minutes or so. And then you want to think about water safety. So making sure, especially if you have kids, that there's an adult who is a water watcher, paying attention without a screen, and life vests if you're on boats or in open water.
Thank you so much. These are amazing tips. And coming up here, Will Gans is in Tennessee for a special Dolly Parton pop news you don't want to miss.
Back now with pop news and Will Gans at Dollywood in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
Hey, Will.
Hey, y'all. That's right. Pop news is looking a little different this morning. It's also sounding a little different thanks to Jesse and Willow and the Roberts sisters, who are playing some bluegrass music for us live right here. And I'm joined by a fabulous crowd of Dolly super fans. We're celebrating the national treasure as we celebrate America this holiday weekend. And let's start, of course, from Dollywood right here. I'm not the only one celebrating the legend in a big way. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift both confirming that they have given away an incredible $26 million as they lead up to their own I Do's. And that money is going to national charities, hospitals in Kansas City, a lot of New York City places as well, food banks, and right here, a charity near and dear to Dolly's heart, Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. And that's a charity that kicked off right here in the Smoky Mountains in 1995, which now sends more than 3 million books a month to young readers, which is just fabulous. So we love that. And while we're in Dollywood, anyone who's been here, you guys, knows that the thing to have is the cinnamon bread. So I'm going to bring in Chef Aaron Banks, who is, in charge of all the food here. And this is world-renowned, the cinnamon bread. Chef, what makes it so special?
You know, when you're trying to mix cinnamon, sugar, bread, and butter, like lots of delicious butter, you can't go wrong with that, right?
That's right. So how do you guys make it? First of all, let me ask, how many loaves do you make a day?
Oh, on average, about 3,000 loaves a day. We start at 7 a.m. in the morning.
Incredible.
Yeah,
and so for anyone who might be inspired by what they see and what they smell here in the park, want to make their own, what advice would you give them?
You know, find your best, yeast bread, right? And you want to, proof that. Once it's proof, you want to, score it, like how we score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you want to get some cinnamon sugar and some butter, drown it in some butter, dredge it in that cinnamon sugar, and then let it rise for 45 minutes, and then bake it for 20 minutes in your oven for 350.
Incredible. I mean, I can't wait to get my hands on this, Chef. And by the way, it's one of very few foods in the world that has its own line of merchandise. They've got new hats and stuff like that.
For sure.
Which is fabulous. Chef, thank you so much. Guys, I couldn't send you any because it's only available here fresh in Dollywood and at the resorts, but we did send you some plushies. So please enjoy those, and I'll try and sneak some of these back in my carry-on to you as well.
Rhiannon's been smelling
I also want to tell you... Good. I don't know what it smells like, but I can assure you it smells amazing here. I want to point out, too, Chef, thank you so much, that while we're here in Dollywood this Independence Day Eve, we thought, let's go back over some of the more than 3,000 songs Dolly's written in her career, and we couldn't rank them, but luckily Billboard has done that for us just this year, ranking the top 25 Dolly songs, some of the best ever, in fact. And at number 18, sort of a controversial placement, we have Islands in the Stream. Feels kind of high at the top of the list, doesn't it? Should be a little lower. And let's go a little bit lower, shall we? In the top 10, we have some fabulous tracks. Kenny Rogers, of course, wrote Islands in the Stream with Dolly in 1983. But at number 10, was her hard-working hit 9 to 5. You hear it right there. As for the top 3, we're talking Jolene came through as number 3. At number 2, love this track, The Bargain Store, which she released in 1975. And Billboard's #1 Dolly Parton song of all time. No surprise, probably. I Will Always Love You. It's a track that we will always love as well. She wrote it in 1974, held on to the rights forever. Elvis tried to buy the song from her. Her manager wanted the publishing rights. She said, I'm not doing that. And then, of course, when Whitney Houston re-recorded it, she was certainly glad she held on to the rights for that as well. That was at #1 on the Billboard charts for 14 weeks in the early 90s. And guys, thanks to Dolly and her music, we will have much more from her hometown, the Great Smoky Mountains, Sevierville. I'm going to be live in downtown Gatlinburg at midnight tonight from the first 4th of July parade in the country, which steps off at 12:01 a.m. It's part of our Party in America. America celebrates 250. Disney celebrates America 250, our 24 live hour event. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Will. We'll see you at midnight. Welcome back to GMA3. I can't wait to see that tonight. And now you're looking at the Statue of Liberty in New York Bay at the mouth of the Hudson River. The Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island Foundation is a nonprofit that preserves, restores, and honors the Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island, collaborating with the National Park Service in one of the country's most successful public-private partnerships. Powered by the public's generosity, the foundation is able to help maintain the monuments for generations to come. Help protect the legacy of Liberty and Ellis Island so their stories can continue to inspire millions of visitors each year. You can visit statueofliberty.org/donate to learn more.
Definitely. All right, well, the Statue of Liberty will be one of the many stops during Disney Celebrates America, our incredible lineup of 24 hours of live coverage celebrating America's 250th birthday. The celebrations kick off tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern and go all the way until tomorrow for the epic finale. Nashville's Star Spangled Bash, it's a huge concert hosted by our good friend Ryan Seacrest with fireworks, drones, and plenty of fun. And so for more, we want to go back to Danielle Breezy from our affiliate WKRN in Nashville with all the details as Music City is getting ready for a great weekend. So much excitement, Danielle.
Oh, yes. Hello again, Morgan from Nashville. Nashville literally living up its name, its nickname, that is, of Music City, where we've got a huge weekend of music, performers, and not to mention a fireworks and drone show that will blow your mind. Now, you see behind me, that's the main stage for tomorrow's big concert. Crews are busy working hard to get that done and get it ready to go. We have more than 2,600 people that work on this event, both in production and also in security. And that doesn't include all the bands that are ready to perform. Let's talk about some of those performances. We are going to see performances from the All-American Rejects, not to mention Boyz II Men. I'm from Philly, I love that. Brothers Osborne, Little Big Town, Neo, Sublime, Reba, Tim McGraw, and Nick Jonas. And that's not even the full lineup. There are so many great artists ready to take the stage tomorrow night. And we can't forget about the fireworks and drone show, which will be the largest in history. For the first time, 12-inch shells will be used, and those fireworks fly 1,200 feet in the sky, higher than ever before. Everyone, even in the front row, will be able to see the party in the sky. Now, what we are expecting here in Nashville, more than 300,000 people will be packing in these streets and getting ready for an epic party, an epic concert. And you know what? I'm getting ready a little bit early here, guys. I'm excited. I'm going to be your firework here today. Oh, yep. Hello, everybody. We'll send it back to you.
Love your outfit.
Yes.
You look great.
This looks great. Thank you, Danielle. And of course, Disney Celebrates America, Nashville's Star Spangled Bash airs live tomorrow, July 4th, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern right here on ABC, and will be hosted by our friend Ryan Seacrest. So you can catch it all streaming on Disney Plus, Hulu, the ESPN app. It's all part of our Disney Celebrates America live 24-hour event across all platforms, which again begins tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern, Rhiannon.
Yes, we are so excited, and we're also excited about something else, you guys. Yes, Taylor and Travis gearing up for their enchanted wedding. And when the biggest pop star in the entire world is marrying an NFL star, there is one question we just can't shake off. What, or maybe more importantly, who, is Taylor wearing for her fairy tale wedding celebrations? She's famous for favoring sparkling, flowing, flowery, ethereal dresses on stage, on album covers, and on the red carpet. She's stunned in Stella McCartney, looked lovely in Louis Vuitton, rocked Vivienne Westwood white while on tour. But after years of amazing us with her looks, the fashion world is waiting to get a glimpse of the dress or dresses from her celebrations.
We've been looking for clues in designers that Taylor Swift has worked with or worn before. So, for example, Vivienne Westwood, who does design bridal dresses, designed some costumes for Taylor Swift on the Eras tour. So that's a designer with whom she has a relationship. She's also worn Schiaparelli, Oscar de la Renta, Dior. There are lots of options of houses who still could possibly be dressing Taylor Swift.
One duo the fashion world can't stop talking about? Former De La Renta co-creative directors Laura Kim and Fernando Garcia. They're behind many of her De La Renta favorites, like this stunner she wore to Selena Gomez's wedding last year, and having fun in frocks from their independent label Monse just last week. And what could be more American for Miss Americana than a classic all-American designer?
I think it's very telling that she and Travis both wore Ralph Lauren in their engagement photos. That's a classic American, iconic designer for a woman who is Miss Americana.
Who will she be wearing? The designer or designers are anyone's guess, but one thing wedding experts all agree on, like we've seen with the royal weddings, we will likely be seeing versions of Taylor-inspired dresses hitting the runway and upcoming weddings for at least the next couple of years. Dr. Marula, once the pics finally come out.
We can't wait. We can't wait. Well, right now, all week long, we're celebrating America 250 with deals and steals featuring products proudly made in America, and now we're putting the spotlight on American-made favorites from small businesses nationwide. Hi, Tori.
Oh, yes. Well, here we go. Okay, don't you think that food tastes better or at least looks cuter when you serve it on a state plate? These are from Fish Kiss. It's this really great material called Decoware that is, here, you hold on to this one.
This is my state.
There you go. There you go.
Florida,
exactly.
yes.
So you see we added Robin and Amber here and then put a little heart on Key West. So you could put a heart on Miami. Exactly.
Like places that are special to you.
You could put a heart on the place that's special to you. You can add a name, a message, a date. It makes a really great gift. We obviously have all 50 states. These are all, it's a hand-drawn illustration of each of the states. So they're pretty fabulous and very detailed. Also microwave safe. And everyone, the two sizes are 50% off.
We love that.
Really fun.
Nice and light.
Great Very lightweight too. That. Exactly. All right. How about some taffy?
Always down for taffy.
The taste of
She did. Her wrappers are over there on the couch.
Flavor.
Well, it depends on who you ask. Okay. Some people, if you ask in here, this strawberry one's fabulous.
Okay. I think that's the one I have.
The lemonade. There's banana.
This blue one is really good too.
Yeah,
I don't know what flavor it is.
I mean, it's very hard. Yeah. And in fact, people are changing their minds on what their flavor is, their favorite flavor, as they taste them. But one thing is that they don't stick to your teeth, which is always the question about any kind of saltwater taffy. Same recipe for these since 1948. So if you want to bring a little boardwalk or nostalgia into your home, which flavor did you get?
Well, I think I want the lemon in it.
Oh, I got the strawberry.
Okay, lemonade, strawberry. We've got a big variety of options.
Look at how cute the packaging is.
$6 and free shipping.
Yeah, we love that.
Great gift. Fabulous.
These can get addictive.
Speaking of fruity fun, that's what you get with Nectar Life. This is all Bath and Body products. That's a bath bomb, little peach bath bomb, watermelon bath bomb. This is a really fun, they make a spritz that is actually a hand lotion.
Smells so good.
That's great. Yes, everything is that. It's designed to bring sort of instant joy. And that's what you feel and you get with your senses as soon as you open something, right?
It smells so good.
Yes,
oh,
it's that instant joy. It's something that both you and your girls would love.
My girls would love
Like everyone loves that fresh scent, and everything from Nectar Life is slashed in half.
The cupcakes are adorable.
Yeah, bath bombs are really fun. Magnum Solace. This is all about magnesium.
Yes.
Topical magnesium.
Told us about how good this is.
And so everything from like fast absorbing rubs, we've got a spray version. There's these bath flakes that are great. So it's all about a little extra help with relaxation.
Everything. And leg cramps.
Yeah, exactly. Leg cramps, post-workout recovery. I mean, that's what it happens to be a GMA viewer favorite.
Wow.
All 50 to 80% off for Magnum Solace.
A lot of people like this for sleep too.
Yes, it puts me out. I'm out like a light.
Yes, at night to help you go to sleep. Yes. This is Lizzie James.
Cute.
They were originally known for creating this, the wrap bracelet that can also be worn as a necklace. So really, really fun pieces.
Wait, this is a necklace
It
or
can
a
you can
bracelet
wear it
too?
a variety of ways.
That's
yes,
so pretty.
you could fold it up to create exactly a wrap bracelet.
Cute.
So they've got really fun gold and silver accents on them. We've got their bangle
with my
beads
outfit.
here. These are really fun because these look like hard bangles, but they stretch to be able to get on.
Sure
These are
do.
super fun, and they're all half price. Really fun.
Those are
And then finally, add a little spice to your cooking.
Yes.
This is Gustus Vitae, and we first learned about them because Oprah said that she named as one of her favorites their French fry seasoning. So whether it's French fries, burgers, there's options that are
is
for
something for everything.
chicken wings,
There's
to be
dill
able to do
pickle.
buffalo wings, there's dill pickle, every single spice, including salt-free options, and they're magnetic, and they're all 50% off.
I love the magnet.
2 words, you guys.
Free shipping.
Got it.
You are the best. Thank you so much, Tori. And we've partnered with these companies on these great products. You can get them at GMAdeals.com. That QR code on the screen takes you right there. And coming up, the Aloha state of Hawaii. Becky Worley is there for 50 states in 50 weeks. See you, Becky.
We are back now on GMA3 with 50 states and 50 weeks. Becky Worley is in her home state of Hawaii, where there is a great desire to preserve an important part of their history and culture. Hey, Becky, it's good to be home, isn't it?
Aloha, gang. It is so good to be home. And here at the amazing Grand Wailea Waldorf Astoria Resort, it is so beautiful here. And you know, it's not just beaches and pools, it's also this beautiful culture, the dancing, the music, and the Hawaiian language, which was in deep trouble when I was growing up here. Fewer than 50 kids spoke Hawaiian in the world, but activists got involved, and Hawaiian is on the comeback.
These are just some of the daily activities at Ke Kula'u Pi'ilani, a private Hawaiian language immersion school in Wailuku on Maui.
The basics are taught through phonetics, a system called Hakalama, but it's really just the immersive environment is the kids listening and learning and makahana ka'ike, so learning by doing. Okea o anake Becky.
Aloha kako. When I was growing up here, the teaching of Hawaiian in school was banned, all because of a law from the late 1800s that stayed on the books until, get this, 1986. But when it was overturned, Hawaiian started opening schools and teaching kids to speak Hawaiian. Kids like Z.
What's your favorite thing about school?
Hikia mako ke aoina mea ho, ke la me ke la. We can learn all the new things.
What's your favorite Hawaiian word?
Ohana.
Ohana.
Ola.
Ola. And it means?
Life.
Life. Do you have a favorite Hawaiian word? What is it?
Pa'ani.
Pa'ani. To play, is that right? What's your favorite game?
YouTube.
While UNESCO still classifies Hawaiian as a critically endangered language, it is gaining momentum. From less than 50 Hawaiian-speaking children in the 80s to more than 4,000 actively learning the language today.
There's so many things that I wished I learned, my mother wished she learned, and now that my son gets the opportunity to do these things, it makes us feel whole again.
The language was so desperately in trouble, but thank goodness for music and hula dance, which helped to preserve the Hawaiian language. We are lucky enough to have the performers of Ke Kuokala au Ala Iliahi Halau and Miss Aloha Hula 2026, Faith Paredes here. It is such a beautiful expression of the Aloha spirit and the culture here in Hawaii, guys.
It really is, and you should have seen us getting our hula on. I want to see Becky do it. Go for it, Beck. Thank you so much for that. We appreciate it. Oh, there you go. We see you. Thank you, Becky. Well, coming up from Hawaii to Alaska, Trevor Alt is showing us his incredible adventure, choppering to a glacier.
That's right, America. We are bringing the party to you at home. It starts at 11:30 p.m. and there is no party like a Lara, Sam, and Lindsay party. They will be here tonight.
And now we have Trevor Alt and our crew who've been sailing in Alaska this week as part of our 50 States in 50 Weeks. Hey, Trevor.
Hey, Dr. Narula, good to be with you from the Disney Wonder, and we brought a ton of our friends here with us because we have been on such an incredible journey. Yesterday, we traveled by sea and by rail and by air, taking in a wonder built by Americans more than 100 years ago and a wonder built by the Earth about 1,000 years ago.
1,000 miles in, we've reached the northern peak of our journey, hopping off the Wonder in the city of Skagway. More than 100 years ago, this port was the starting point for prospectors hoping to hit it big in the Klondike Gold Rush. And we retrace their path, carving through the mountains and Alaska haze on the White Pass and Yukon Route Railway.
In 1896, 3 men found a few flakes of gold here in Alaska. It was only about a thimble's worth, but that was enough to trigger the Klondike Gold Rush. And in 4 years, they'd built 110 miles of this railway, including this bridge and also including the tunnel that we have now entered. But what makes this an important piece of history?
I think that the White Pass story is so compelling to kind of that American dream of going out into the unknown and triumphing over challenge.
And then for our next adventure, we had to go airborne. Our destination, the mighty Meade Glacier, part of the 1,500 square mile Juneau ice field.
Obviously, there's not street signs on the glacier, so do you label them as like spot A, spot B?
The spot that we're going to go to today is called Wayne's World. It was named after a pilot, Wayne, not the movie.
The size is almost unfathomable. We land 5 miles in at a spot 2 miles wide. We are standing atop a river of ice, built over centuries, but still changing every single day.
So all this rushing water has formed this gigantic hole. This is called a moulin. In theory, this goes 1,000 feet down to the bottom of the glacier. It means that when you drop a rock like this one that is huge, it takes seconds to hear that gigantic boom.
Like many of the world's glaciers, climate change is causing the Meade Glacier to recede.
And that designates roughly about 70 years ago where our glacier used to sit.
But it remains a staggering American wonder.
Now, the Meade Glacier stretches about 15 miles, and all of it still moves another foot or two every single day. We, of course, have been moving a lot faster than that up and down Alaska with another full itinerary today. We're going to be on the lookout for whales and might also jump on a seaplane to get to our next destination. Guys.
Oh,
what a fun assignment.
So fun. Thanks so much, Trevor, and we'll be right back. Thanks so much for watching.
Yes, our Disney Celebrates America live 24-hour event airs right here on ABC, and it streams on Disney+, Hulu, and the ESPN app starting tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern.
It's going to be a party. Have a great 4th.
Happy birthday,
Be
America.
safe.